tighten my mic mount thing. Why is it so loose? Feels like it should be tighter. Might be interesting to move it a little bit. Sorry about that. Hope that's not loud. Alrighty, well, hello. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday. So let's go ahead and start with our usual. Turn off the fog just because there's so much. Alright, so I've been busy, although I don't think we can see. Oh, we can see some of it. So I finished the battery. Sorry. The battery factory and the home factory. Slap the space elevator on top, so we finally have that back in the map, which is nice to have again. And so I also ran the big old power lines out here. Oh yeah, and I used Satisfactory Calculator to go ahead and just remove. Was that all of them? I thought there was two for some reason. Is there one more player crate? It says that there is. But where? Ah! There we go. On top of me. Cool. So, got rid of all the player crates. It's nice to clean those up every once in a while. So, right now, we're sitting good on power. Although, what? Wait a second. Why is the power? Now I'm really confused. Why is it so low? Did when I use the editor or something, did I somehow cut off my entire starter factory? I'm so confused right now. I don't really want to go all the way back. It's so silly. I could have sworn everything was working just fine. Ugh. What did I do here? That's gross. Let me see if I can just see what it is. Because I think you can just still see all of the... What happened? Where? I'm so confused. I didn't even see the switch for the main factory. I mean, there's a possibility I just reload my save before the calculator because I could have sworn everything was working. And now I'm just so confused what's going on. Well, this is not the start of this episode I was hoping for. I mean, I'm glad all the power is on and working. So, I mean, that's the first thing. Okay, so the entire battery factory is turned off, for one. So what? guess when I went to clean up my power grid, I really screwed it up. And now I'm really confused. Well, I guess this makes sense because I'm pretty sure this is getting power from this main train line. But you know what? This does give me the opportunity to probably change this in the way that I want, because I'm not completely sure how I shut off my whole world here. Oh yeah, and I turned Lumen on because I thought it was fun. So somehow I deleted my priority power switch. What? When did I do that? Oh no, and I had a second one for all my drones. I'm so confused how I managed to. I mean, I must have done it with the editing tool. Interesting. Do I? You know, just because I'm really not sure what else may have gotten deleted besides just these two things, I'm just going to reload this one, I think. And I'll worry about cleaning up the crates later. This is a bit of a waste of time, but I'd much rather... Like, I was tempted to redo my power grid a little bit, because it is a little weird how some things are connected. But it's honestly fine, and I don't really see a problem with it. So I'd rather it just work, and I know it was working before. So I'm assuming I just somehow deleted those when I was deleting crates. Yeah, it must have been. Okay, so let's see. Let's give the world a second. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. For some reason it just starts like that. All right, so that's right. There we go. So so yeah, for whatever reason I somehow deleted those two. I'm pretty sure I know why, and it's because the satisfactory calculator. I don't think the new update 8 stuff necessarily show up. Hey Andy, hope you're having a great Friday. All right, so let's power this. All right, good. And let's use a blueprint. My mini mobile storage here. Where does it line up? Going over? Yeah, there we go. Awesome. I think, did I even label these things? Oh, I did. Oh, man. Good to myself. I think I just needed one more for overflow. So let's just add on a couple more. Let's just throw in a smart splitter just in case I end up needing to set up a sink. Yeah, that's fine. All right, cool. So now I can get some stuff sent here, which I should probably start doing because I know for sure I'm going to need. Is it easier if I just type in what I'm looking for? I guess so. Alright, so for sure concrete. Let's get some copper sheets out here too. I'm gonna need plastic for the pipes. Let's get some steel beams. You know what? Let's just do one thing of both iron rods and iron plates. Alright, so once they're in transit, I think we're just going to do one shipment of plastic for now. Steel beams we can probably do 2. Copper sheets we could probably do 2 also. It's going to take so many copper sheets. So let's just switch back and forth and see. Alright, but iron plates we'll just do 1 for now. We'll do 1 of those. Just because I don't want it to continuously bring me a whole bunch. We'll just do 1 thing of copper sheets, even though I know that's definitely not enough. Okay, so for now, let's think. What do we need to do first? Well, gathering all of the oil is probably one thing. And then do you know what? Let me see. Do I have? I do have enough for a radar tower. And this would probably make things easier for me too. Where's the power thing? Let's just slap you down right there. And you can connect to that guy too. And now I should be able to see. Oh, cool. I can see all of them. So I want to grab basically all the rest. And I think there's the last 2 over there. So let's make sure this is working. Perfect. And we're going to the concrete. Awesome. So I have a whole bunch of programmable splitters set up. And then a whole bunch of storage. So now I've basically got my mini storage wherever I am, and it'll sort it all for me, and then when I'm all done, I'll just sink what I don't need. It's pretty amazing, and this is just always fun to see. Cool. So let's do I have don't have very many steel beams. Who are you dropping off steel beam? No, you're copper sheets. Darn. Well, let's just use some anyways. So I think I'm just going to use a lot of the grip metal for this power factory. Just because I like the grip metal and I feel it works well with the oil. How much oil is coming from over here? Impure, impure, normal. Okay, so these combine to be one pipe. So I'm wondering, should I make this whole thing? It's only gonna be 1 pipe. So what if I made this just a half foundation, just to kind of clean it up in a sense, I guess. It does make things a little bit trickier. Alright, so let's see. Oh, I don't want the... There we go. That's the only thing. It's got to make sure that they're all facing the same way, or else, since the pattern on one side is different than the pattern on the other, it looks really weird if they alternate. Or maybe it looks cool. I don't know. I think it probably looks weird. The other thing, I don't know if I can really curve this. I think I'm pretty much stuck at doing right angles, because I'm going to guess curving these is kind of awkward. Ooh, and changing elevation is also going to be hard because ramps are only the bigger size. Oh, that is such a bummer. I mean, I guess I don't actually have to have foundations for the entire thing, but it's just nice. It's probably a little too weird. All right, maybe we turn off Lumen for now, because I'm not going to have any lights around here. So let's go to video and turn that off. Alright, a little bit easier to see over here now. Whoa, flashlight's doing weird stuff. Okay, yeah, that's right. Now I need more steel beams. That's good enough. So it definitely takes a while, mainly because you're limited to the throughput of the single belt. If it had 2 inputs and outputs, things would be very different. So let's just grab all of those, and we'll just help this out by grabbing the rest straight out of here, and then that way that drone can take off and the next one can land. Because if you didn't know, that's kind of how drones work, is they won't leave until they've emptied their entire cargo, unlike any other vehicle, which I actually really like, because it's something, like, as long as you know how it works, you can kind of use it to your advantage. So it makes it so that, wow, on OBS this is like really choppy. Hope it doesn't actually look like this. Alright, and I think, cool, so we got one there, and I think one is right here, and then is the other one farther down? Yeah. So let's figure out how we want to do this here. I think just running it, since I don't want to change the elevation. It's gonna look really weird. I want to try to keep this as, let's see, can I do it on this one? Yeah, alright, cool. So let's go down with this one. And they're basically all just going to like merge into it. Where? Oh, it's right there. All right, so let's just. It'll have to snake. Nope. Go farther. Let's see. Will this one do? There we go. All right, so let's grab. I'm just gonna use normal concrete. So it would make more sense if we can just build off of this level. Probably not really gonna work that well, but easier than having it start so high. All right, so spin this around. What? I don't remember ever listening to this song. It's so random. Oh, I had another tab playing. That makes so much more sense. I was like, what are these sounds? All right, well, I'll figure out how to stream one of these days. All right, so 2 indicator. Let's make sure. Yep, our pipes are black. Makes it easier to get it right from the get-go. So let's lock it in place. Yeah, let's just do it there. It's weird that it doesn't like to snap to the half marks, like in between foundations. I wonder if does that mean it can? Oh, but I could just place the normal. Like, huh? It's very strange. But that's fine because it makes doing all the turns easy. Oh man, it's not actually gonna snap to any of this, is it? Well, I'm sure it'll be close enough. We'll just do right there. Oh, the copper sheets. Actually, I know I just got more copper sheets, didn't I? But I actually don't have a ton of cargo, so let's just see if I can use up some more. So I want to add in the other oil extractors. And then I'll just start by running the power back. Alright, so let's go with... that looks good. I guess we don't need those ones. Oh, it does just snap. Oh, that's awesome. Just enough pipe for it. Cool. That's awesome. All right. So let's grab some more foundation. And now we need motors. Alrighty, well, bummer. I was hoping I'd be able to do all of this, but so let's just start by... can run the power back. Alright, so let's just run it down to, right? I wonder if it'll actually let me... oh, it does. Will I still be able to reach it, though? Let's see. Is it just lost now? It is, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so that was dumb. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. Alright. So we'll just put it there. And then... yeah, we'll run it on the inside. Ah, see. That will be able to still reach. Okay. So let's leave one right there so that we can run the power up to that one. And then that one there. And then oh, I guess if I don't run this, then oh, I didn't realize it actually did slant down. Alright, so it's off by 1 meter. So let's grab a 1 meter ramp. We'll just add that right there. Grab this. And throw that into... alright, so now it's not just the floating line. Alright, so now we... cool. So a little bit cleaner this way. And let's keep running the power. Oops, too far. So you can just lock it in place, can't I? I love that feature. Oh, almost makes it all the way. Well, yeah. See, sometimes you can still still reach it. So silly. Oh wow, one's still waiting. That's actually kind of surprising. Oh, because I have some of them on like repeat, so I guess that makes sense. And the concrete's just gonna take forever to empty every time because of the 500 sacks. It's like the worst thing to transport, right? Drone, really. But as long as it just keeps going, that's fine. And actually, I probably want to turn the copper sheets off. Just so I don't... I mean, to be fair, I don't think it can actually bring me too much at this point. I'm going to end up needing to bring in even more later. It's just the way it works. These kind of projects just use so much materials. Get back on there. There we go. Oh wait. Well, yeah, actually I'm sure the power's gonna run that way too. And actually that's like the perfect spot probably. Because it's gonna... all the pipes are gonna end up going that way. Okay, so let's see what's going on with our drones here. Hey, Tesla. Hope you're doing well. So I have... you can't really see it too well, but I finally put the space elevator back up. So I kind of finished. You know, it's like 80% decorated for the main factory and the battery factory. And so I made myself a really cool blueprint with... it's my mobile storage unit, basically, where I just have a whole bunch of storage units and then programmable splitters so that I can just slap down a drone port, and then I now have my own mini mall that's on the go wherever I want. And then when I'm done with it, I'll just sync all the extra stuff. But yeah, this makes it so I can pretty easily refill all my stuff on the project site. So things are looking good. Just got way too much of some of this stuff in here. The throughput's low on drones, so you do have to kind of give them some time to for it to empty out, because you're limited by the one 780 belt. So when you're doing concrete and it stacks in 500s, it takes a while to empty the whole thing. But that's okay. What did I come back here for? You know, I should probably just drop off some of this stuff, give myself some more space. Because some things, like the whole thing of the Nobilis, I'm not going to color anything right now. It's a lot of filters. I don't even know why I have 2 stacks of those. Or that. Or that. It's hard not to have at least a stack of everything, though, so... But I hope you're doing well. How's How's your factory doing? So what did I need? I needed, I think it was more copper sheets. Oh, I need more motors. That's right. I knew I needed to call in one more thing. Alright, so motors. Alright, so let's grab some more copper sheet. Let's grab some more plastic. And then let's... Alright, turn those off. How much concrete do we have? Is it this first one, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just let concrete keep running. It's going to take so much concrete. I think the concrete drone is just going to continuously run for a while. Alright, so I need more motors. So let's just run. Let's see. How did I want to do this? That is the question. Do I want to do the whole thing as grip metal? I think so. I think I'm just going to use a ton of grip metal. Just, I like the way it looks. I think it works well with the refineries. Foundations. I should just add that to a hotbar. Hold on. Let's see, which we'll just repurpose this hotbar. This is going to be for this project now. I'm just going to throw all the different types I might use. So I'm going to put the oil down the grip metal, but I was kind of thinking of doing... No, we're just going to do grip metal all the way down. So I don't... Do I want to use... Let's see, how many spaces? So I'm going to need... This one is going to have all the oil. I'm going to need 2 of these just for water. And then I guess... Yeah, actually, I should just use 4. This project is just going to be, I think, kind of silly. Alright, so let's get this one placed too. It's going to have just an insane amount of pipes. Oh, and there we go. And that's why I put them on a hotbar. I'm rethinking the location of my next factory location. I'm thinking of a semi-mega factory over the water. I highly recommend building over the water. It's just so easy, and there's a few places where you have so much space. Like, I was curious, so I ran out there and I put a little sign. That is the edge of the map. There is just an insane amount of just ultimately flat space you have out here. It's kind of wild. Yeah. don't know how far back I'm gonna go. So I don't know if... Where are you with all this water? The very, like, north center, basically, of the map. There's just a ton of oil, and that's basically all there is in the Spire Coast up here. Eventually, I think they've said that they're going to add some other nodes so that this biome isn't only oil. But the funny thing is it's a really cool looking biome, but because of all the spires, it's like really, really hard to build within it because it's just like really small. Or just awkward, I guess. And you've just got all this water to build out on instead. So I'm not sure if I'm going to come all the way back, but I actually think I'm going to come pretty close to the edge just because I can. So all it means is just the pipes go a little bit farther, and so does the power line to connect it. Well, I guess the train to get the resin out of here too, but I know since this factory is mainly just for power, it really doesn't hurt if I put it just all the way. Why do you use metal foundations? I just like the way they look. And they've got nice, just real simple grid. But yeah, no other real reason. I just figure my theme for this factory is going to be a lot of grit metal and a lot of concrete. Just because I feel like those go well with doing oil. And I think what I'm going to try to do this time for fun is I'm going to have the fuel be gravity fed, I guess you could say. Where I'm going to do all of my fuel generators on more or less the bottom floor. And then above that is where I'm actually going to do all of the refineries and blenders. And then, so that way I pump up the water and the oil, but the fuel is just going to already be higher than the fuel gens. So hopefully that will work. How do you know what's the best border location? It's a good question. For this one, I ended up just kind of centering it on this random thing just because I thought, I don't know. I was just trying to find somewhere that had a good chunk of area because I'm pretty sure this is going to end up taking up just a huge area up here. So a lot of times it's just kind of looking at the map and just kind of seeing what resources that you need are close by, and then just kind of going to the location and just trying to... Usually it's just kind of eyeball it and then realize that I still didn't give myself enough space, so that's why I figure I'll go to like the edge of the map and work my way back, and hopefully then I don't have issues. Oh, how do I know that's the border? Because once you step past it, you start taking damage. So it's it yells at you once you reach it, basically. Let's see. So was I? Oh, I was out of pretty much both. Nice. Actually, I should take out of here. We'll just dump some back so I can grab some more beams. Oh, good. There's my motors. Here's beams. Can you explain the workings of the programmable splitter? Yeah. So, you know how the smart splitter works, right? Where, here, let me just place one of each and I'll show you. There's not a ton of places where I find a lot of uses for each of them. So there's the smart and there's the programmable. So they'll look slightly different. Like you get these cool lights on this side. So with this one, you've got all these different options, right? Any, none, any undefined, overflow, and then any item you can pick, right? And you've got the three different things, right? So with the programmable splitter, it's pretty much the exact same thing, except for you can add. Does it actually tell you in the menu? No, it doesn't. I think it's like a crazy amount. So I can do this. Yeah, it's like 50 or something like this, which I'm not really sure how well the game handles if you really try to do that. I've never tried. But basically you can add very specific, like I want, AI limiters and adaptive control units and, whatever. All of this, they go straight. But over here, I want to make sure it's, well, obviously not the same ones. That wouldn't make a lot of sense, would it? But you get the point. So you can do all that. And then on one of them, you could say like, and then the overflow. So you can create different routes for the items, but most of the time I don't find sushi belts super useful just because I'm usually trying to put way too many items for it to be that useful. But that's where it really comes in handy, is when you're using a sushi belt where you've just got a bunch of different products on one belt, then you can kind of send them in different directions. So it's multi-item. Exactly. It's a smart splitter to the like a Mark II smart splitter, basically. So most of the time, smart splitter is what you're going to use, because most of the time you really don't need to add multiple things like for each output or whatever. But in small cases, like my little drone port thing, it's absolutely perfect because I could have done it with smart splitters if I didn't want like 2 items to go into one bin for some of them. But some of those items, like computers and something else, like I'm never going to need an entire thing of computers. Well, probably not anyways. Computers might be a bad example because in this project, I'm totally going to use a lot of computers. Oh, now I don't have cable, of course. Dang it. I didn't check. I just assumed I had it. No more milestones. All done. I think I do still have a few more MAM things that I haven't finished yet, which I debated doing next, but I'm not sure where I'm gonna do it yet. I want to make like just an all-in-one weapons factory that just makes like all the different weapons or ammo. I get to make the weapons, but it's it's one of those things where it's a factory that's obviously you're not going to put out like a crazy amount of items, but there's actually a lot of different ammo. And so I think it's going to take a surprising it's actually a lot of different recipes. And so it's going to be interesting. I doubt did I have, nope, I didn't put cable in there. All right then. So let's get some more. Let's get some more cable out here. What else do I probably need? Yeah, I might as well just get some more wire. I'm sure I'll need it by the end. Just get it over with. It'll take forever to empty. Alright, so cable's on its way, so we can turn that off. And let's see if... Just wait for wire to launch. And then I'm going to turn it off so that it doesn't keep going back and forth. Is there anything else I can think of right now? That's good enough for now. Let's turn off wire. And concrete can just keep on running. Actually, this is almost full, isn't it? Alright, maybe we'll turn you off for now. Just so it doesn't back everything up. Alright, so while I wait for cable, I'm gonna lay down some more foundation. Alright, good old autosave. Taking a couple seconds now. But they did make, they came out with a patch since I'm playing on the experimental for update 8. And they really smoothed it out. It's been great. There was a lot of those kind of like little lag spikes and hitches. But I really don't see them anymore. I'm sure there's still one here or there, but it's been great. All right, so I'll show you what happens. So, like right at the edge, then you start taking damage. And I think it should be, yeah, I think it's thankfully it like runs due east and west, so I don't have to worry about it like cutting through. Makes it easy to avoid. So this is a ridiculous plan, but what I'm gonna have is all of the pipes run pretty much all the way to the back, and then they're going to get pumped up to the top floor. And then the fuel is going to end up dropping down. But I also kind of want to, I think I want the fuel generators raised up a little bit. The question is how much? Because I think what I want to do is I'm actually going to cover these pipes And they're going to end up being too high, which is, was that probably 2 foundations? Oh, that's perfect. So yeah, if I make it this high and then I end up covering the whole thing with glass. Plenty of space, no clipping. Oh, that'll be great. Okay. So all the pipes are going to run along. And then I want the fuel generators to essentially be I guess if I'm building from the back, I guess I need to do it back here, huh? At least that's the easiest way, probably. So I would want it to be, so it would be that height. I don't need the whole thing to be solid. I can just fill in the edges later. All right, so this is going to be, let's see, do I want this to be grit metal, or do I actually think I'm going to make, I think I'm going to make the layer that has all of the fuel generators concrete. Question is, do I want to make it white concrete or black concrete or another color? But every other color looks really weird, like a gray. Red's real weird. You know what, we'll go with white, because then we get the nice contrast. Alright, so let's delete that one. Let's go for white concrete. I have no idea how long this is going to need to be. I am going to need to figure that out. Do you get something for completing the phase 4 space elevator? You do. You get the award of being the employee of the planet. And then in the awesome shop, there is a new, so I have the normal coffee cup. You get a gold one you can buy in the awesome shop once you finish it. Are you manufacturing everything in the tier 8? I would say most things. There's a big part of tier 8 is all the nuclear stuff, and so I know, yeah, that's like the majority. Besides like the turbo motor. I'm trying to think what else actually. Let's take a look. So it puts all of it in the order you unlock it, thankfully. So I think tier 4. So let's see. So yeah, I have cooling systems, batteries, supercomputers. I'm not doing any of the space elevator parts. It's really far off, unfortunately. I do have electromagnetic control rods, space elevator part. I just made a bunch of filters. So I do have turbo motor. Space elevator part. I've got a bunch of filters. And then, yeah, this is pretty much all either nuke stuff. Oh, so yeah, this one I don't have. I'm not making yet. The pressure conversion cubes. It's interesting because they go from being like a normal part to this is actually classified as a container, kind of like packages or, well, yeah, all the packages basically, and the nitrogen fuel containers. So eventually I'll make those, but I'm making almost all of the things I need in tier 8. Yeah, exactly. It's yeah, the coffee. I mean, obviously, with it being Coffee Stain Studio, it makes so much sense that it's a coffee cup. The other option would have been like a watch or something. I think a fancy pen, would have been great. But yeah, I think it's pretty great that that's what they did. Okay, so all right, all the pipes are gonna come down here. This level is gonna be for the actual fuel gens, which I'm just gonna need so much concrete for. So I might as well just place some of it now. Yep, added concrete. So what are the items per minute for the tier 8 items you're doing? So for supercomputers, I think 2 a minute. Same with, yeah, I think 2 a minute for pretty much all of them. Now that I'm thinking about it, because yeah, even like the fuse modular frames, I'm only making 2. Supercomputers 2, cooling devices 2. The interesting thing with most of them is because like for the actual like build gun that you need them for, it's kind of like particle accelerator. You need, turbo motors, supercomputers, the cooling devices, and I mean obviously a good amount, 50 and 10, but you're not really going to place like 100 particle accelerators in your world. You're going to, I don't know, 10 or 20 or something maybe. And like what else? Oh, the Mark III miners. So, I mean, yeah, 10 is a decent amount, but I mean, there's only so many nodes. So you don't really need to make most of this stuff in a huge amount, because other than that, there's not really other high-end. I'm trying to think. Oh, geothermal generators. That's supercomputers. And then the actual nuclear power plants are just supercomputers, and then other stuff that you unlocked in the tiers before. So that's kind of the interesting thing with the end game items, is you really don't need a lot because there's not a lot of uses for them. All right, so let's find our, get some cable. Let's just top off the stack. So you can just craft those. You could. Like the amount of turbo motors you need for like a whole playthrough, you could totally calculate, because you really only need turbo motors, I think, for the Mark III miners. So figure out how many of those you need and then multiply it by 3 and just make that many turbo motors, because the rest of the turbo motors that you make are going to go for the space elevator part. That's the main like use, I would say. What else was I going to grab? Let's go finish. Wait, did I finish that? I don't think I did I? No, I needed cable. No factory? Oh, you mean for like, for those items? I mean, yeah, you don't have to. But I planned for all of those items in my main mega factory so that I would just have enough. And then once I have way too many, then I just sink them. Give me more points. Production. All right, let's get this thing. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Can we hide this wire in the ground the whole way? That's the question. And the answer is yes. All right, so... Ooh, I probably forgot. Wow, that's the one thing I forgot to bring with me. There's more power shards. Good thing. I'm just gonna cheat him in anyways. All right, so I think that's like one of 5 pipes done. Oh boy. So this power plant is going to be even bigger just because that's how much oil is available. And I'm just going to use it all. So this is going to use the remaining 2550 oil that's out here in the northern, what is this, Spire coast. And I think this should generate 85,000 megawatts. And that should let me build all the things I need so I can finally get into nuclear. So, how am I going to route the rest of these? So I would like to try to get that figured out. Okay, so those are coming from back there. All right, let's take a look. Where are they? Oh, they're this way. Okay. Where? Ah, okay. So it's right there, and then is it right here? Ah, yeah. So I think going through this way probably makes the most sense, right? Yeah. Alright, so just to keep everything at the same height, I'm going to build it off of here. Alright, and since it's just the one... Let's see, is that... Yeah, that's how we want to do it. It's going to cut it really close to that little mushroom thing. It's just going to be the one... Ooh, I wonder if those... Might be easier just to grab those and bring it over and meet up with that. Yeah. Alright, so if that's the case, then let's just use a full foundation if I'm going to put more than one pipe on there. It makes my life easy too. I really like the half foundations, but they are a little quirky to work with sometimes. Let's see. There. Actually, I think I might want it to go here. Oh. Yeah, it probably just makes sense just to go up and over this thing. Foundations. Let's switch it all to grip. And I think we just need to go up two. Perfect. Alright, so actually I think I might. Can we bring it back down? Probably after that one. Alright, so was it a 2? Alright, where were those other ones? Oh, yeah, they're somewhere over here. I was just going to go straight through, but then it's going to run into these, so that probably doesn't make sense. Alright. Whoa, there's so many doggos. I don't have any berries, do I? They can swim. Alright, so there's one there. One there, and... Oh yeah, one right there. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's just bring this... We're just going to have it run a little detour around. Hello, doggos. Wait, I didn't... Oh, it's right there. Okay. And then there's those hidden ones. They barely have any, but I want to grab them anyways because they're over here. Oh, those are going to have a mission. That is the long pipe. Oh, boy. But I feel like I should probably figure out how I'm getting those. And I think we're going to have to blow this tree up. And then Can I blow up this rock? Some of these can be exploded. Hooray! Alright, so... Wait, I thought there was one of those like, indestructible things here. Oh, well that's cool. Okay, so I think if I bring it over to here... Oh, wow. So that's a waterfall. Because I know it is, but that's sure not rendering the right way. Let's see, how do I need to get it basically over to that waterfall? Where's the best spot to do that? Is it actually going around this way? You know what, that one might end up being a little bit special. Let's actually just go over there. Alright, so let's see. One here, one there. So let's get these scooped up. Not the water extractor. There we go. I guess I don't need those ones. Cool. So let's... Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it off this one. Oh, wait. I'm doing all of these with non-blueprints. Go back to grit metal. Oh, that went way further than I thought. Okay, so let's just grab... So 1 meter is fine. Oh, of course. Does this have to go over one farther? I think it does. Alright, let's just scoot it back. One more. Let's see. Just so I can not have to wiggle it. I think it needs to actually go up too. There we go. Yeah, it was a little close. Okay, so now we can get up and over without that weird mushroom in the way. Hold on. Let me take a look here. Okay, so this is one pipe. This is its own pipe. Normal and impure. There's impure, normal, impure. So that's one pipe. These are both impure, right? Yeah. Okay, so what was it again? Impure, normal, impure. Well, it just makes sense to group those together then. Right? So I'm just going to end up with... You know, I'll just leave it Mark 2. Alright, so... Go one farther. Oh, some of those can be blown up. I had no idea. Wait, is that... That's got to be something that changed, right? Like, so... I'm going to guess the little one's going to get destroyed, but obviously the big one's not, right? I don't remember them being destructible, even the small ones. Maybe I just don't remember. Yeah, holy cow, the little one is. Maybe I did know that, and I just don't remember. Huh. Neat. All right, so... Although I would really like to get these in as fuse pipes. But... One, two. Alright, and it doesn't reach. There we go. Ah. Nice. Alright, so let's get rid of these. And we should be able to just go straight up to there. And it should be nice. Nice. And then... I guess no, we're not gonna go through there. So you need that much more power to move to nuclear? I probably don't need that much more. Yeah, I could definitely deal with less, but it's also just easier. Power is definitely one of those things. It is much easier just to have too much. So I am definitely building more than I need. Looking right there. And once you get no nuclear power, will I need more? I sure hope not. Maybe I do just hook these up to both of the impures. I could hook up the two normals, and then it would just be that one impure node. Yeah, I think we'll do something like that. Alright. I need you to go away. Alright, so it's not really an easy way over there. But I can make nice right angles. So we'll just have to make a turn. Next we'll make the more shallow turn so it's not so harsh. I guess we'll need two. Maybe three. Oh, come on, dude. There you go. Alright, and then this one will go out. There we go. Cool. So just put a little bend in it. And let's see if we can get our... Alright, so let's do... Alright, so want it to come to there, and then snap that one there and delete this one. Nice. Just right through the middle of the waterfall. I love it. All right, let's get rid of those. We got our... Yeah, I think horizontal to vertical is not the right pipe to use. Let's try... Let's see. Auto? How does that look? Oh, that looks really weird. What about auto 2D? That probably looks the best. That just keeps them in like a really straight line. So we get like a boxy curve. I'm okay with it. All right, so now where are my... What did it say? Oh, steel beams. Oh, and this is in the way. Okay, so we need to meet it up with there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we have to curve it through here. Yeah, I think so. Alright, let's go grab some more steel beams. Oh, where did you come from? Oh, I swear he just came out of nowhere. Alright, so steel beams. More of those. Let's go ahead and just... Let's call up some more. How are we looking on... We're doing okay on concrete. Drop off that right there. And just gotta wait a few seconds for him to take off so I can... Even though I really probably should just let him keep going because I'm gonna use that many steel beams. I just forget. I'm afraid I'm gonna forget for like 30 minutes and then all of a sudden I'm just gonna have so many steel beams. And not a good way to get rid of them. Well, not that. It's just they're going to clog up my drone port little system there. Alright, so... I think I should probably aim for this right here. So I think that means probably deleting these two. Let's see.
Picking up multiple Fix-It personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before
So let's go. Yeah, I think we'll just miss it. Yeah, good enough. Nope. Where's... There we go. I really do want to make that weapons factory because the Noblists aren't bad, but the explosive rebar is just like my favorite. Cool. And now that pretty much just runs right into this thing, which is not exactly how I need that to go. So yeah, let's I guess I should probably figure out where this is actually going. That would probably help. Alright, so let's get this oil extractor in place. Oh no. Now I'm out of case industrial beams. And let's just land for the auto. Good old auto save. Alright, and I don't think I've brought out the case industrial beams yet. Do I even have? I'm sure I have a spot for them, right? Yep. Okay, cool. So let's get those out here. Alright, so I am going to need, let's see, 1, 2, 3 more? How many more nodes do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5. There we go. Use that to-do list. It's so helpful. Alright, so let's grab plenty of motors. Where's the other stack? Why am I so blind? There it is. And then cables in one of these. There we go. What determines your use for metal foundations and concrete foundations? Just whatever I think is going to look good. I try to mix it up a bit. But yeah, there's realistically no rhyme or reason to one or the other. Besides roads. Roads, I will pretty much only use asphalt for, because asphalt has the benefit of like not having the Z fighting when you do the curve, and like if you have, like if I did this for whatever reason, you know, you're gonna see that like, oh, of course it doesn't do it this time, but normally you'd see that like weird flickering whenever they overlap, and asphalt like just doesn't have that happen because it's like such a smooth, and I don't know what the reason is, but its texture just doesn't have that issue. And so I pretty much always use it for roads, because you almost always end up having to do that sort of stuff. So I guess I don't need both. We'll just grab one stack for now. Okay, so let's grab that oil extractor. This is one of the impures, right? Yep. Okay, cool. So, actually can we do it off the same? Oh, we can. All right. So let's just get it the same height as this, even though that has some of the ground clipping through. It keeps it at a nice even height. I love the drone construction delivery concept. Yeah, I wish I could say it was original, but I definitely stole it from somebody else, and I did it in a different playthrough. So this is the second time I've made it, and yeah, I don't think I could go back to not having it. I love it so much. So can we get these to merge up together is the question. I'm gonna guess not exactly, but maybe we can get close. Oh, we get close. Uh, I knew this would happen. Oh, it's the worst. Um, no, that's too much. Oh, yeah, that's what happens when you work from both ends. Well, shoot. I mean, the easiest way would be now just to work my way back. And then I wouldn't have to be. So are your construction containers the small ones but stacked? No, they're the big ones. Oh, that is so close. Let's see, what if I just did... Can't you use one foundation with a pipe support every max pipe length? Yeah, you totally could. You could do it like the same way I did my railroads if you wanted to. Yeah. It's really not a bad idea, honestly. It would probably look pretty good. Maybe I'll do that since I normally lay out the pipes at max length, so I could go back and just delete pipes. That would probably avoid it. Although making the curves, I guess you would just leave all those and you could just delete all the straight pieces. let's see what that would look like for this section, actually. Let's see. So I'm going to need this like here, probably right in the middle. There we go. Wait, is it coming from the middle? So that one, actually, this pipe is going to be on this side? I'm trying to think. Okay, so this is bringing the two impures. It's going to merge with this one and that one. And then that normal's going to merge with that. Yeah, so it'll be on the farthest outside here. So let's just put it there. From there to there. Alright, so if we did that, then this would go just in case, so I don't have to redo some of this just in case. Alright, so let's see. So you would go to like right there. So how is the splitter putting dedicated materials on top and bottom? On the top and the bottom. Oh, for that thing? It's not. There's not really a dedicated like top or bottom. Just some of those containers have 2 items. Alright, so what if we just did it from right? So what if you just went to the middle? And then, let's see, so you would be able to reach to right here. And then, it's right there. That's how weird. Alright, so before I do, so if we did that, then it would just be, let's delete that. So something like that, or it'd just be like a single foundation. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I guess because then it doesn't like stick to the curve. You do get a little bit of a wilder pipe, but I think that does just make it a bit easier. And all right, let's just let's work our way back, and we'll just do that the whole way. or even small concrete column. Yeah, I was thinking about that. In at least for this section, I could get away with it. For later on, I think I'm just gonna have to use the full foundation because there's gonna be too many pipes. But let's see. So get rid of that and these ones. Let's see. So what would that look like? Because I think I could probably just snap the pillar right to the bottom. So, oh no, really? Well, that ruins it. I really thought that would actually snap to the bottom of the pipeline. Does this? Wow. Okay. So I guess nothing snaps to those. Sorry, you were driving me crazy with the curved foundations. That's all right. Don't you worry. Once I start building roads, there'll be lots of curved foundations. Oh, so if you hold control, it'll snap to the pipe, but not the actual... So you don't like the curved foundations? I like them. I think they look good. Well, too bad. I guess that's not going to work. That's a bummer. Well, I guess we're just going to have to replace it. All right, so... Oh, that's not even... Oh, maybe it was just one curve. Was that what it was? How did I get it in that spot? Oh, that was still a straight piece. Okay. That works then. Yeah, because I think this looks good on the straight parts. I don't like it as much on the curves, but... But it'll be fine. There's going to be so many of them everywhere. It doesn't matter. Oh, you used to be able to click your mouse and switch between the materials. Oh, I think that's just broken. No, it is. Let's see. So this one is the normal. Whoa. How did you get up there? to just line up nice, but oh well. It's close enough. Where's the other one? Aha. So, actually, yeah, that is gonna bother me, isn't it? Alright, let's... Actually, I might go back. Yeah. Probably just gonna find a different spot. Oh, sorry, buddy. Alright, so... That's gonna go there. Oh, of course it doesn't quite reach. Why does that line look crazy? Well, crooked. It still looks weirdly crooked. That's probably because that's just how it's coming out of the machine. So I probably just need to... It's there. Alright, so... Oh, maybe I was just off. Who knows? Alright, so 1, 2. We'll just bring it to there. Alright, so... Okay, so just last two. So that normal is going to meet up with this normal. Oh, plastic. Probably need more copper sheets too. Oh, all right. Let's get more of both of those. Oh, I accidentally put those in the wrong one. Glad those didn't accidentally get sent back. Not like it would have mattered, but okay. Let's get some more copper sheets and plastic. just need to give it a second. Just do one shipment of each for now. Alright, so let's see if we can get these last ones piped up. Let's see where... Oh, some sand ore. Okay, so let's get our... Ooh, I wonder, is that going to be too tall? We are going to find out. No. Cool. But that's crooked. Let's try that one more time. You do kind of have to get it from the side, though. Alright, lock it in place. There we go. So this is going to go right down the middle. So let's get you there to there. And this guy. Oh, yeah. So the only thing I'm not super crazy about doing this way is then all the power is going to look a little weird because it's just going to be a cable running from platform to platform, half in the water. But hopefully it's just not that noticeable, I guess. Oh, not your fault. It was a good suggestion. I may still end up filling it in. We're going to see. I mean, I could always just do power differently. Also, not really a big deal. And I was actually thinking about doing it a little bit differently. So I think it'll just force me to do it in a different way. Because I kind of like doing it this way. It saves me a lot of foundations, which is the reason I do the trains this way. Don't remember. Yeah, we'll figure out the last bit. Pole power? Yeah, I think instead of, because the normal poles are just, the range is just awful. I'm just gonna use the I'm gonna like just where I need to, I'll just set up a little section of 4 and put a power tower, and I'm gonna run it around there like that, because I've already brought in the power this way, but this is the main power line, and I just want to keep things separate. So we're gonna see if I can do it. We will see. I think we should be able to make it work though. Oh yeah, so let's wait for the autosave. Yeah, so I think like I'll put one. I like the platforms. Ah, no, it's right there, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, I should build the other one. Duh. Oil extractor. All right, so that looks centered. Cool. I'm on update 7 and I'm not understanding if and when they will update to 8, and will my game automatically go to update 8, or will I have to start over? Nope, it'll just go to update 8. You won't have to start over at all. People that have saves from like update 2 still work. They're really good about making sure you can keep playing your old saves. This one is an impure, right? Yeah. Go away. Wait. I think right there. No, it needs to be on the edge. That's what it is. Or just... Wait, what am I doing? Just mark 1. That's all I need. Just turn it. So much easier. Alright, and then... Okay. So let's change the pipe because this is the only one in here. So this is just a little guy. And then let's delete these. And now, will it stretch that way? It will. Nice. Yeah, I think this will be good. I don't need those ones there. And then, no, not that. Up here. So where are the next ones? Be over here. It's gonna clip through that mountain. I'd like to avoid that if I can. Oh no. What happened to you, pipe? Why are you so crooked? Oh. Why aren't you two lined up? I don't know why it does that. So I think we're gonna have to put it on this side. Alright. So if I do put it like, alright, so if I just attach it to these ones right here, basically. Yeah, we'll have plenty of space. I think that works for me. Oh man. Can you use your hover pack? No, because I don't have any power over here. The range on the hover pack is just awful in my opinion. It's good once you have a factory that has power laid out. Other than that, it's really not that great. If it could run off of batteries, it would be the best thing ever for the late game once you have a battery factory. That's what I would love for them to add. Kind of like how the jetpack can run off of different fuel sources. It'd be really cool if the hover pack just ran off of your power grid, but then when you're not on the grid, you could just use up batteries or something. But I don't know. Maybe it would break the game. Make sure they're actually straight. There we go. Oh, so if I wiggle it back and forth, it makes it actually lined up. I don't know why it gets weird like that sometimes. Actually, that turbo fuel works great with the jetpack. Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? I love it. The one thing I was really interested in, I was watching It's Bits stream, and he actually uses the liquid biofuel when he's building, and I thought that was really interesting, but it makes sense. Because the liquid biofuel just lasts a lot longer of like a burn time. You don't get nearly as much like height or speed. But if you're actually like building with it and you're trying to hover, the liquid biofuel seems to give you like a really nice, like steady movement, whereas the turbo fuel's much more juiced up. So let's get some more copper sheets, and plastic. That looks straight. Okay. Oh, didn't actually hook these up. Thought I did. Where is it? There we go. Yeah. It's been so long since I've used zip lines. Is the tree gonna knock me off? Yeah, you stupid tree. So you use turbo fuel in your Pioneer? You mean with the jetpack? Oh. I guess I did set this sideways if I want to be able to keep flying. Where is it again? Somewhere over there. There it is. All right, cool. So that probably won't. That won't reach all the way. It'll reach there. But let's see. We'll just set one more right here. I can just swap them. Oh, that's cool. That's super nice. All right, so and then you go there and you go there. And then we're gonna need to drag this further out for sure. Let's see. So let's just go not too far away. Yeah, sorry trees. You're just kind of in my ideal spot here. Oh, should I turn this? Yeah, I should. Might as well make it so I can zip line across. Man, these things can go so far. Can it go all the way up there? No. Oh, of course not. That would have been too nice. All right, so I guess to not make it absolutely ridiculous of an angle. Let's put it back here. Nope, almost. Alright, so now the tricky part is how do we get it up here without it? Can we do it without it like egregiously clipping through things? That's the question. Alright, so... Oh boy. Yeah, probably not, huh? So... Oh... Alright, so maybe we... I mean, I think having it up here... Yeah. It's gotta go somewhere up here, so... we're gonna move that one down there. Oh. Blew up what I was standing on. Ah. Way too far. Alright, so let's get... Alright, so maybe we pick the other side. So what if we do it right? It's probably still gonna need... Yeah, I can't reach it from there. Yep, it's still right through it. Okay, so... What if we go to right? Oh. There we go. Let's try right here. No, definitely not. Ah, I knew it. It's just so much easier to use the ladder as the center mark. Okay, so there we go. Perfect. Now it misses the bridge thing, and let's connect you to the other one. Awesome. Perfect. All right, and then from here, we'll just get one right in the middle. Yeah. There we go. All right. And then you can get plugged in, and you can get plugged in. This goes there. Cool. Now that I'm looking, I'm not sure why I used concrete and not just made everything grit metal. I should just make it all the same. Why are you there? Okay, so let's just add this because why not? Whee! Nice. So after you complete your power excitement, what will you build or do next? I think there's basically what, 2, 3, I don't know, they're gonna get kind of grouped together. It's kind of confusing. But basically there's I need to get the electromagnetic control rods done, so I'm gonna make just the factory just to handle those. And then I am, let's see, so electromagnetic control rods, and then I'm gonna do a big factory that does heavy modular frames, and then it's just part of it's also going to do a bunch of the fused modular frames. And with those fused modular frames, or at least some of them, I'm going to combine those with radio control units to make those pressure conversion cubes because, oh, I actually have the recipe now that I've unlocked all the, oh, I have no idea what part it is. So with the recycling of the nuclear waste is, you've got, I guess it doesn't show up as a part, does it? That's really funny. I guess it makes sense though. So I guess it's a little hard to show, isn't it? So with the waste, you usually make the non-fissile uranium. And there's 2 recipes, and am I even, I don't think I'm even using it. I think I'm using the plutonium belt. Am I using the wait. How am I doing this? I can't even remember. I'm going to have to look at my notes. It's been so long now. But anyway, so with this recipe, it's either you use steel beams, electromagnetic control rods, and heat sinks to make the plutonium fuel rod, and then you can actually sink this. You could power more reactors with it, but it would create waste that you can't recycle. So that waste you would just have to store somewhere. And since I don't need that much power, this is inefficient as far as like material wise. Like, this is just the better option if all you're going to do is sink it. This is the better option if you are going to use it. but I'm special, so I'm going to use this one anyways, even though I'm not going to run more power, because you'll get more fuel rods, and these are actually worth, like, I don't know, 250,000 points a piece or something like that for the coupon points. They're worth a ton. So this lets me cut out having to make more of these. I won't need these in my nuclear setup at all, and it'll just cost less beams because I'm just going to make a few. Like, I need like 8 of these or something to run my entire nuclear reactor off of. And if I ship those in by drone, then I just don't have to worry about the more complicated step. So I'm using this one. So that's why I want to make the pressure conversion cubes, is the long story for that. Because you use these for both the space elevator part and then that, essentially, I think, are the only 2 uses for it. Yeah, I'm guessing I must use one of these. Usually the alternate's better, so I'm assuming I'm using the alternate. I don't even remember now. Where is that spreadsheet? Oh yeah, this one like is probably better, but then you have to account for some of the uranium being used in the recycling process. And yeah, I'm lazy, so I'm using this one so I don't have to bring in more raw uranium because I think it's easier. But yeah, anyways, this is gonna be quite a nightmare. It's actually not that bad, I don't think. So yeah, so basically I need a factory that goes all the way up to pressure conversion cubes, electromagnetic control rods. I guess those are the only 2 things that I really need to bring in. But I mean, those 2 things need pretty hefty setups to make, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I think building big factories is fun. So I don't really mind. The electromagnetic control rods are by far the easiest part. Like, I probably have enough power grid that I could have built that factory before I built this, but there's no way for me to build all the parts or all the factories before I actually get to nuclear. So I was gonna need more oil anyways. Might as well just knock it out of the way. So we've got that pipe from and from there, and then we've got those 3, and now we just need this one. Oh yeah, absolutely. You can absolutely. I know there's a lot of people who just don't. Like, you could absolutely get away with just making tons of oil power and just never touching it if you just didn't want to. But I think it's fun. The reactors are giant, and that in itself kind of makes them a pain in the ass, but I think they just look really cool. And so do the particle accelerators. I mean, that's got to be one of the coolest buildings they've put in this game. The animation is just, that's great. They did a really good job. Yeah, I guess it would only make sense for this one to... This would be the one to go up. Is that? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Well, easiest way would just be there, there, and there. Then let's see. Why does it do that? Like, why? Why is it crooked? It's so dumb. Alright, so let's... Don't delete that one. There we go. Alright, where is the easiest way to branch off power? Because I actually don't want to connect it to those. Would not be a big deal if I did, but I would like to just keep everything on the same power grid switch thing. So it's just like in an awkward spot. It's just on the other side of this, isn't it? All the way over here. Let's see. Well, it's just trees. Oh. Heck yeah. We can just go straight from there then. Just plop one right next to it. I guess we can hook that up. Alright. And where are you? Cool. Nice. So now it should show me way too low of a number. Yeah. Because I don't think it takes the overclocking until it actually tries to cycle on. And then it'll tell me, oh no, you're actually using 3 times that much power. Actually, I think it's even more than that. Alright, then let's hook up. Ah. Let's see. We actually want Mark 1. That way, hopefully, I'll remember it. That's the little guy with only 150 in it. Oh, I'm just going to keep making this one the wrong one, aren't I? Okay, actually, this is where... Alright, let's see. This is where things are going to get interesting, I think. So, which... I think concrete walls are just the smoothest. So... I'm actually going to box in all of the pipes. Or... This is really just trying to make it look cool instead of just a whole bunch of pipes. I'm trying to make it a little bit different. So do I want to do... I think that's just too boxy. So I am going to do it in... Right, like... in these spots. But I actually think I'm going to break it up quite a bit. So let's see. Yeah, I think this is going to work out. Or it's going to look really weird. We'll see. Oh, wait a second. I need this to go up 2 levels, don't I? Ooh. I don't... Okay, let me think about how this is gonna work. Okay, well, for sure, I'm gonna do this because I think this is just gonna make everything easier. Yeah. Duh, this needs to be too high. So would I have to make it even one bigger if that's what I wanted to do? Is that right? So I think 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the middle, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's this one. So water, water. Yeah, holy cow, this is gonna be so many pipes. So if I didn't use the ramp, if I wanted to get it that high that quickly, I would actually have to use... So I could do it in one with the 8 meter. bring this out another foundation, and I do 2 of those. You know, I kind of like the way the ramps look better. So I think we're just going to add more. What's wrong with having way too much? Alright, let's grab the wall hole, and it's right there. So close. Is that lined up? Nice. Alright, so let's do the same thing we did the rest so that it is consistent. Oh yeah, I want to redo the power. Keep it the same as the rest of them. Let's just clean these up now. I'm only able to play between 4 a.m. and 9 a.m. Saturday, Sunday. Sometimes I get a week off work to do a game marathon. It's this is a great game to be able to do marathons with. That's for sure. It's pretty easy to play long stretches, at least for me. It's clipped so much in the ground I can't even highlight it to delete it. That's so funny. Oh, autosave. All right, so let's actually we can just work backwards with the power. Got to roll, check you later. Maybe you'll have music next time. Oh no, there's no music. Oh no, you should have let. What's what? Well, sorry about that. I'm listening to music. I had no idea it wasn't playing. But have a great day. Good weekend. Where is my little... Oh. Yeah, the little slider doesn't show Spotify playing. I had no idea. Why aren't you working? Huh. I just need to switch it. Huh. Well. You can always let me know if you're still there, Tesla, in the future. I definitely meant to be playing music. Alright, so I think it just makes sense to have its own one down here. So let's just set one up right here. Oh, that's why. Maybe being on that side doesn't make sense. It needs to be over here. Alright, let's delete that. Let's try. Let's just go right here. Alright, so let's just attach it to right here. Alright, so let's make sure this reaches to both. Oh, that one already has something connected, because I forgot to delete the old one. And didn't make this one grid metal. There we go. Okay, so now we're good there and good there. So probably bring it just the inside right here. Yeah. So let's get a, where am I going? Full. Oh, but that's gonna clip right through there. So maybe right here. It's obviously going out in the water. That's still gonna end up clipping, right? I think we're good here. Let's give it a shot. There we go. To this one. Yeah, alright. So let's just see if we can't get the, let's see. I think it should be this one and this one. think so. Alright, so... Perfect. Just make sure that can connect. Alright. Oh, so, and I was still... Well, it goes over, thankfully, but I was hoping to miss that thing. Although I bet you if I just did this, I probably would. Close enough. You may get knocked off if you choose that wire. Basically. That's okay. Alright, and then... Yeah, I want... one back here. I think it would just be this one and this one. Oh, I should have this turned sideways. And I didn't turn it sideways. I just picked the wrong one, so I didn't notice there was no ladder. That's funny. Alright, so let's do... right there. Alright, so grab that. Cool. That's right. Let's delete you and you. What was that? Cool. I think that was all the random power nodes I added. Okay, so that one's the main power. Where's the... That's the power for everything else. Let's see. But it also needs to go that way. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's see. So... it's not going to be a good way to get it over there without clipping through that mushroom, huh? It's going to be tough, but basically somewhere right around here. I don't actually have to use the global grid. Alright, what's this going to look like? Well, it reaches there. It reaches there. That might have actually worked. Let's see. There we go. Oh, well, darn. It does clip through there a little bit. Let me see. Use the restroom real quick. Be right back. Okay, so I don't really want it to clip through that rock. So I'm gonna see. Let's do it this way. So if I lock it, can I? Yeah. So it looked like it was half a foundation off, maybe. Actually, let's see. Need to be there. Okay. So if we move it this much over, Bean, please no. Go away. I didn't even place them in the right spot. Excuse me. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Well. Alright, so the other option is, let's see. Does this really matter? No. No, not at all. But just be so nice. Now watch, I'm gonna get this side to not be clipping it all right, and then going back the other way is just like not gonna work for some reason. Oh, and then there's still that thing. Really? Oh wait. Oh, it doesn't clip through there. Just goes like right underneath it. Basically, you're not going to zip line unless you're jumping back and forth. But honestly, I'm probably not going to zip line a whole lot, so it's okay. All right, so that guy's in there now. All right, so now they're all my oil extractors are connected. And they come to this nice point right here, which, you know, I'm sorry, but we gotta finally get rid of you. And I'm just gonna get rid of you too. I think I timed it right when like the bees were just despawning. That's pretty cool. Alright, so alright, I think what I want to do is add a little section right here. And this is basically going to be like the entrance. And it's also where I'm going to have the priority power switch. And that sort of a thing, because it just makes sense to bring in that power. And then, yeah, that should reach right there. So let's go. Power tower right here. And this bad boy, it's color green. Then, because it's the main power line. Cool. Now it makes me kind of want to change the direction of this one so that they're both, I mean, it really kind of makes sense for the ladder to be facing this way, right? Alright, so let's get you to there, and then you to there. Perfect. No clipping. Oh, damn it. It's like no clipping. A power slug right in the middle of my power tower here. Alright, well. Okay. We can change this up. So, just because I'm a sucker for symmetry. How many white is this? 7. Okay, nice. Alright, so this one is the dead center. So let's just add you two to there, and then alright, well that didn't work, so let's go 2 farther. And I hope this is gonna make, yep, that's gonna make that angle impossible. No! How do I make this not weird? Can I, I'd have to bring it really far forward. I'll just put a second one there, I think. Alright, so that one goes there. This one goes here, because I definitely don't want it to just be clipping straight through the middle of it. Right? Or did I do this wrong? Let's see. Yeah, I think I did it wrong. Okay. Oh wait, no, yeah, those were just extra. Okay. Yeah, this is the center. Okay, cool. So let's make sure we get that one green so we know which the main one is. Alright, and then with this one, let's just place another one like right here. Wait, these are all. Was I doing yeah, I guess I was doing concrete for these. Was I doing crit metal? I think I'm just using crit metal over here. I should just make everything crit metal. Let's try. So, can I lock it and nudge it? Oh, I can. Okay. So, let's see if it fits in here. Just do a normal power tower. Is this? Are these really the same angle? Oh, they are. Okay. Just my perspective just makes it weird. Yeah, I think I want him to face that way. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So now we got main power in. All of the oil extractors are connected. Curiosity. 440. All right. So let's get it. Oh, bean. So yeah, the oil's just gonna run down that center one. So let's at least get that started. So you're definitely going down the center. You're going here. And then I actually think I want that one to be one of the top ones. So, because it's the non 300. And I think that actually makes it pretty easy. So I think I'm gonna do it like that. Alright, so let's do I like that. And make sure I change it. Double check that's yep, that's the right one. Alright, let's make sure we removed a hook of all of these. So Mark 2, Mark 2, Mark 2. I went right past it. And Mark 1, no indicator. There we go. Alright, and let's see. Let's get the first little section done, at least. Alright, I'm just gonna do the top. Oh, I knew I was gonna run out of copper sheets. Alright, so let's grab do I want to just I guess I should just finish that pipe. Well, if I finish, I mean just run it most of the way down. So I'm not exactly sure. Well, if I just used up the rest of that, then for sure I need more. And sure, I'm probably gonna need more this also. I could probably just let the I think I'll let the copper sheet run for a trip or two. Because there's so many copper sheets in this. But I will turn off the plastic. So you don't need quite as much plastic as you do the copper sheets. Alright. So let's run the oil way down there. I've been forgetting to add the... It's a lot easier if you just do it as you go, but at the same time, it's kind of a pain. And at least since I'm not using the center one, it's not as big of a deal. This is far. Way too far. Almost. There we go. Alright, so we're just gonna add the stackables all the way back. And thankfully I just need the two. I think I'm gonna blueprint the well, actually no, I kinda have to like build it as I go for the water ones when I get to that part. But I need to figure out all of the well, like it's not all the spacing, but more of the spacing before I can do that. But that should be easy enough. The random two I actually did, and then went back to not placing them again. Alright, well, since... Oh, that's right. I need copper sheets. I forgot. So... There we go. And we're getting lots more. You know what? Let's just take them all. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna need them. Alright, so... I'm just gonna do... Mark 2 all the way out there, and then I'll just switch and run the Mark 1 on the way back. I actually really like doing the oil power setups because once you've done it a couple times, it's relatively simple. It just, the scale keeps getting bigger and bigger. But I think these are fun. One no indicator, and we'll just run this one all the way back and hope I don't accidentally click one of the other lines. It's always the worst part about running two different types of either belts or lines right next to each other is it's so easy to misclick, and then all of a sudden the one that was supposed to be Mark 5 is now a Mark 2. That sure doesn't work. So I definitely understand why people just, if you've unlocked the best, just use the best one for everything. You do completely eliminate that problem. All right, that is 5 really long pipes. All right, so I ran out of steel for those foundations. So I think we're gonna lay all of these ramps. And I think that might do it for today. I'll see, but I'm leaning towards. I'm kind of sleepy for some reason and hungry. Just getting some food and maybe a little nap sounds nice. But let's just grab all the. Let's see if we can't finish all this ramp stuff. That'll be good. I'll have all the oil and this part laid out. And then it'll be figuring out the spacing for how tall the floors are. and how much space it'll take like from the very edge forward. On, I guess, both of the floors really, but more importantly, the fuel generators. Because what I want to have happen is the fuel generators will come out to a certain point, but this huge long empty space is going to get filled up with a whole lot of water extractors. And so in the spots where there is a water extractor, I kind of want to just do this for my own proof of, actually no, how are we going to do this? We're only going to delete one, that's right, because I want to use the wall holes like I have been using. So we'll make sure it gets lined up with this, and then so there'll be water extractor there, but then I'm pretty sure even the next one, no, wouldn't be able to quite line up right, so we'd have to space them out because I want them to be centered so I can use the wall holes. So they're gonna end up taking up a lot of space, but I think it'll end up spacing them out really nicely, and yeah, I'm hoping it looks really cool. All right. Well, chances are, yeah, this is, yeah, probably not long enough for the fuel gens. I'm not really quite sure how I'm going to lay those out. And I don't think I want to right now. I think it's the heat making me sleepy. So I probably did well, I was gonna say I probably didn't need to take up this much space, but I actually think it's no, I think it's good. I think it's gonna be good. Having too much space is way better than having to try to squeeze it in. I'd rather have just, if it has one extra foundation on either side, oh well. But I think it'll make my life easier. Question is, am I gonna use concrete walls? When obviously, actually, I don't really know. Steel walls are just okay. Obviously, I could use Fix It, but I mean, Fix It would probably be the one that stands out the least. And we just do that. Because there won't be that many of them, but yeah, I think that'll work. And then what do we do? So we're just gonna have to do these in a bunch of places, but I mean that's fine. Actually, I think goes pretty well together. Yeah, black fix it in the grip metal worked pretty well, I think. Awesome. Well, hey, thanks everybody for coming and watching and chatting and lurking. I appreciate it all. But yeah, I'm real happy with the way the drone delivery system's going. The new oil project is going to skyrocket. Gonna over double our power, which is pretty great. So I've still got quite a bit of wiggle room, but that's honestly not enough to do a whole lot more. I think like my battery factory is like, I think so it was like 30,000 or something by itself. It's something just dumb. But anyways, thank you all for coming. I will most likely, we'll see. I'm not sure what the plans are for this weekend, so I may stream or I may not. We'll see. But I'm sure it won't be more than 2 or 3 days before I stream again. So thank you all again, and I hope you all have a wonderful